Hi, I'm Ernie Zor, and I'm going to walk you through a quick assist session so you can think about whether this software product can help you in your law office. This video is part of our frequently asked questions series, and it's number 30. As usual, I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes in length, and most of the time I succeed at that. So let's get started. This video is unlike our other videos from the standpoint that normally I use one computer when I'm making a video. Usually you and I see what's on my computer screen, and that is the video. In this video, what you and I will see are the screens of two different computers. We'll be seeing one at a time, so we'll be switching back and forth a bunch of times between the two. We're doing this because Quick Assist is remote control software, and it involves establishing a connection between two different computers. And I want you to be able to see what's happening on the screens of both as we set it up. Now, it doesn't matter, but I'll be using Chrome Remote Desktop to do the switching so that we can look at one screen and then we'll look at the other screen. If I've confused you with this talk about the two computers, don't worry. I'll explain everything as we go along, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing instead of listening to me describe what I'm doing. Also, I personalized the desktop backgrounds of the computers differently, so I think it'll be easy to tell them apart. First off, what is Quick Assist? It's what's called remote connection software, and it's a Windows 10 application that you run on two computers so that they can connect over the internet, and you can control one computer using the keyboard and mouse of a second remote computer. If you've never used software like this before, you might think it's magical. This type of software is considered critical for many businesses, and with so many law offices having one or more staff persons working from home, it's more important than ever to law offices. Now, we thought Quick Assist was so useful to law offices that we contemplated making Quick Assist Law Office Computing's pick for the best free app of 2021, which would bump Chrome Remote Desktop from the #1 spot. In the end, it was a toss-up, so we left our initial pick for 2021 as is, but we decided to make this video to give you an idea of just what Quick Assist can do for your office. You want to ask yourself these questions. Did a situation ever arise in your office where you needed to help a staff person who was working from home, and the way you needed to help was in a way that could only be satisfied by seeing what's on their computer? Or maybe you want to answer a document drafting question, and it'd be easy if you can see what's on their screen, what they're working on in Word. Or it may be a technical configuration question. They can't get something to print, they're not computer literate, and they're depending on you to help them get set up. Well, when staff work from home, the chances of remote connection software being valuable to you, that increases like tenfold. That's what Quick Assist is for. So let's take a look at how to set it up. And by the way, I've set up these two computers with different desktops, like I said, so that you can tell when I'm switching from one to the other. My computer, and I'll guess I'll be calling myself the assistant giver, that I'm on what I'm going to call computer 1, and it has the British flag desktop. The assistant's receiver's computer, I'm going to call that computer 2, and that has one of the default Windows 10 desktops, which I'm sure you'll recognize. Okay, let's get started with the session. I've got two panels up here, these white panels, and basically they're just to cover up advertising and things like that, so don't let them confuse you. But here's the way we get started. We go to computer number 1, and in the search box down here in the lower left corner, I'm going to type Quick Assist. And you see the search results here, best match, Quick Assist application. Let's click on it. Wow, that was fast. Usually it takes a couple seconds. So I'm going to move it in the center here so you can see it better. And that's it for this computer, for kind of like what we might call step 1. Let's go to the second computer. And again, I'm going to use, there it is. This is the second computer. It's not taking up the full screen. You're seeing it inside Microsoft Edge, I think. But you can get a good see, and we have a white panel over here blocking some advertising as well. But this is the computer number 2. And what we do on computer number 2 is, again, type Quick Assist. And we see the application. We start it up. And I will drag it into the center so you can see it. Okay? Now, next thing, I want to go back to computer number 1. There it is. The next thing I would do is click on the Assist Another Person button. And I have to log in. I think usually I have to put in my password, and this would be for me, it's the username and password when I installed Windows 10. I think that's what it is for me. I don't know what it might be for you, but you know how that works. You've got 300 passwords to keep track of, so I'm sure you've got the information in there somewhere. Anyway, for some reason it didn't ask me for my password this time, maybe because I've used it once or twice and it remembers. But anyway, the important part is that it's giving me a security code. That's that 626203 number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter that number on the other computer. Let's switch back to take a look at the screen of the other computer. There it is, just the way we left it. And in the code from assistant box, I'm going to put, what was that number again? 626203, I think it was. And I click on the Share Screen button. Now, like it says, it's waiting for the helper to set up the session. So we're going to switch back to the other computer. And you see that the screen has changed while we were gone, and now we see this up here. You just want to make sure that Take Full Control is checked. Usually it is by default. I've never seen anything else but that. And I'll click on the Continue button. Now I think, again, this is a handshaking thing, a back and forth thing. So we want to take a look now back to the other computer, and you see that it has now sensed the change that we did, and now it's got a Share Your Screen window, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to press the Allow button, and I think we need to go back to the first computer. There it is. We're on the first computer now, and you see the Quick Assist application. There it is. And there's the screen of the other computer. So just in case you're not getting this, here where you see the British flag, what we're looking at is the same computer I've been sitting in front of the whole time. However, on my screen is the screen of the other computer, and I can do whatever I want in terms of using that computer as if I was sitting in front of it, which, of course, I am sitting in front of it from the standpoint that I need to be able to type on both computers to enter the password in and things like that going back and forth. But normally, this computer would be in another town, another building, another floor of the building. It would be used from a home and office kind of situation, would be very typical. So anyway, let's just take a look. The connection is established. I can do whatever. I'm going to click on the. Now again, I'm doing this not on the computer that I'm sitting in front of. I'm doing this on the remote computer, the one with the standard Windows default background. I'm going to click on the Start button, and I don't know. You're getting the drift of it, I'm sure. Anyway, but let me just start up something. I'll go to the calculator. There we go. Five times 5 is 25. Okay. The point is not to display my mathematical skills here, but to show you that how I can use this other computer just as if I was sitting in front of it. You got to admit, that is pretty cool. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to tell you before I sign off here. Oh, I know. I only implied this indirectly, but because Quick Assist is part of Windows 10, it's free. So it's very cool. If you want to use software like this, it's a fantastic solo or small office alternative to apps or services that do roughly the same thing, but at a pretty substantial cost. So the fact that it's free is very cool. Now, finally, you may have asked yourself, but probably didn't, isn't the software that switched us back and forth between the two computers, isn't that doing the same thing as Quick Assist? And the answer is yes, it is doing the same thing as Quick Assist, but there is one critical difference, and that is that with Quick Assist, the purpose of the program is to give someone help. So with Quick Assist, there always has to be someone at the other end. And they have to give permission. So you can see there's a security aspect to this thing. And if you think, well, gosh, I would rather use Chrome Remote Desktop to switch between, you don't have to have somebody at the other side. Well, that's not a limitation of Quick Assist. That's part of the design philosophy. You're trying to help somebody that's already there at the other end. And again, from a I started to say before, from a security standpoint, that may be exactly what the doctor ordered. You don't want to leave your computer open all the time, which is what it is kind of with when you're using Chrome Remote Desktop. Of course, if I'm using it between my home and my little office, I don't need the type of security that Quick Assist might offer. And also, the fact that someone has to be at the other end, that's a deal breaker in a lot of cases, because I want to connect to a place where there is nobody. The office is empty. It's 9 o'clock at night and I'm at home, and I want to connect to the office computer and check something, get a password, look at a document real quick or something. So there won't be anybody in the office, and you don't want software that's going to require someone to be at the other end. So I just wanted to make it clear, what's the difference? Both of these programs are super. They're both free. And each one has got a specific purpose, and it does that real well. Okay, well, you know what? Another video presentation is at its conclusion. And if you have any of these situations in your office that I described earlier, I think you're going to find Quick Assist is both a convenience as well as a problem solver. It is that time, so I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. It means a lot to us at Puritas Springs. As usual, I had fun making this video and playing around with new and different software and hardware toys. I hope you found something useful somewhere in it, because I know that I did. If you have any questions about this video, you can email me at ernie@puritas-springs.com, or you can also give me a call at the phone number listed on our website. Remember, exercise that pointer finger by clicking the like button. While I'm thinking about it, I'm not really sure. The like button, do you get points for that or something? I'm not really. I guess it's good to have people like you and things like that, but I was just wondering what's the like thing about. Anyway, that was a little stream of consciousness that I hope that we will edit out of the video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy and happy. And I wish you all the best. Take care.